Hey guys, so this is the Ocean View stateroom on the Carnival Ecstasy, and this is the one that fits 5 people, and most Carnival ships are pretty similar in terms of just like the size and the setup for this type of stateroom. And I think a lot of the balcony rooms are really not much bigger than this too, so this is a similar size to the balcony. I think the only way to really get a bigger room is if you get like one of the suites. Like there's certain ones that are like kind of marked as being especially large. So this is just kind of like the standard size room. And so here is the door. This is where you come into the room. And then right over here you have the bathroom. And they have there's a pretty small shower here. And it has shampoo and bath gel right there and like nice little dispensers. And then you have, and believe it or not, even though the ship sometimes does move a little bit, it's not even enough movement to knock over like our toothbrushes or anything like that. So the ship really, it's so huge that the movement is pretty minimal. And so over here we've got towels hanging up, we've got the toilet, there's like the little flusher for the toilet and the toilet. And it has like a very little amount of water in it, and then it like kind of flushes like really hard to be able to like suck everything down without using a lot of water, because obviously on the ship they have like a limited amount of water that they can bring on board. So over here on this side, so there's the door again, the entrance door, and on this side we have just some cabinets. There's a place to hang clothes. There's life jackets down there, and when you come in you have to check and make sure that you have the right kind of life jackets and the number of life jackets for the people in your room. There's life jackets in there. Here's another area to hang clothes. There's some ladders to get up to the higher bunks, which I will show you in a minute. And this is in here. There's a safe, and we've actually just gotten packed up because we're about to leave, so everything is pretty empty now. So you can see there's a couple more life jackets up there. And then in here there's like a little kind of like a desk area. So there's a few drawers, a little like stool, and kind of like a little vanity area here where you can kind of get ready. And then there's a phone where you can call like the spa or guest services or Camp Ocean. That's where you can bring your kids. They have like complimentary childcare for age 2 and up, and then under age 2 there's like a small fee. And then you can also call the dining rooms. But they actually have like this really cool app now where on the app you can do everything. You can like check in for dining, you can check and see what activities are going on. It's really neat. It's really cool, and you can use the app even if you haven't paid for the internet service, which is pretty expensive. So over here we have a little trundle bed which they can bring for you if you have so many people that you need more space. So they have a little trundle bed down there. And then up here, so these can actually close up. You have to ask for assistance to open and close them, but this bed comes out from the wall, kind of like a Murphy bed. So you can close it, or it can be out so that someone can sleep up there. Now, right now there's some suitcases up there, but you can bring one of the ladders out of the closet, hook it on here, and then it's just basically like a top bunk for someone to sleep on. And same for this side, you can bring another little ladder out of the closet and hook it here, and then this also kind of pulls out from the wall. And so when we came in they were both closed, and then you ask to have them pulled out, and then someone can sleep up there too. And then down here, it's actually technically 2 twins pushed together, but I think it becomes like a king size bed, and there's little lamps in there that you can, there's like little lamps right there, you can use like little reading lamps. And then here we have our view of the ocean. Let's see if I can get, it's kind of a glare, but you guys can see the water out there. It's like really beautiful, really relaxing to wake up and see the waves and see the sunrise. And then in the evening, well actually in the evening you're usually upstairs doing some sort of activity or at dinner or something, but you can see the sunset from outside, and that's pretty nice. It's gonna set probably pretty soon, and you can see on the outside of the window, it's not, this kind of stuff you see is not on the inside, it's on the outside, and it actually looks like salt. It's like little chunks of salt. So like kind of the spray of the water comes up, and then the water dries and evaporates, but then it's left with these little like pieces of salt. So I would imagine that even though they probably wash these windows pretty frequently, they get messy pretty fast, because they didn't have salt like this when we first came aboard, and then 4 days later there's definitely salt there. But you can still have, even with the kind of stuff on the window, you can still have a really nice, pretty view of the ocean. It's very nice and relaxing. And the ship has been kind of moving a little bit today. Usually, most days it doesn't move like at all. Like you really can't even tell that you're on a ship. But today it's been moving a little bit. And then up there in the corner, there's the TV. And it's very small. It's like a 24-inch. But they have some complimentary movies and a few other channels. They have like HD TV and a few other like channels that show you what's going on the ship. And then there's also cameras where you can view like the Lido deck, which is where the pools and stuff are. And you can also view from the front of the ship, which is pretty cool. You can view it from your TV. And that's about it in the room. If you have any questions, over here there's like a little chair and then like a little tiny shelf too, and like a little kind of another little shelf underneath there. So, and then under here there's one more little reading lamp too. So that's it. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Oh, one other thing, there's very minimal outlets. I think this is actually the only outlet, and it has one that's, I think, I don't know, is that like European style outlet? And then they have just one regular style outlet. So you might want to bring like a splitter or like a little extension cord or something like that if you have multiple things you want to plug in to the outlet. And I guess that's all. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. And we highly recommend Carnival. You know, it's not the most, I wouldn't say it's like the most luxurious cruise line, but I think that really the deals cannot be beat, and we're always very happy with the service. The service is amazing. The quality of the food is always great. So I would definitely highly recommend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!